think for me, I was searching for something that was aligned to my way of thinking of we could always do things better. And I genuinely believe that my skill set has improved considerably through doing both the green belt and yellow belt with PMI'S. So it was a natural progression for me to think, okay, how do I take this to the next step? I'd successfully mentored a number of different people through green belt. So it was just that, it was the intrigue as much as the opportunity as to how can I improve myself? You know, how can I take myself to the next level? It's the step up to leadership. It's the looking at working on the system rather than in the system, and that was the difference for me. The psychological element of making sure that you can influence a leadership team, and how to go about that, you know, through science, no doubt, and testing theories and asking questions and validating root causes. But I think for me, it's realising and having that confidence in my own skill set was something that I felt, do you know what, I am an expert in this. Walking through the door with a little bit of imposter syndrome, but walking out feeling confident in my own skills. I think the capability to investigate problems yourselves as a business through an internal consultancy approach is massive, because I've dealt with external consultants as well as internal consultants, and sometimes the biggest challenge is that cultural feel of how do we make things work. And I think the capability to investigate business problems to the level that they need to be done and provide solutions that are going to have significant impacts to what you want to do are critical. I think, it's something that I'm having conversations about and evangelizing about the benefits of Lean Six Sigma, and it certainly assists me in my role as project manager as well. We've got to think about these things, and I've actually got a call straight after this to do with another team about having effective problem statements and validating theories. So I think having black belts within business is critical, and especially right now, because we're in a situation where the world has dramatically changed, and to have the capability to eliminate waste from your processes, because budgets are all going to be tight, and people's expectations are evolving. I think now is where the value of a black belt is even more optimized, because we are needed to make sure that everything that we are doing is being done to the best that it can, and the value streams that we had previously are revisited and re-energized, I suppose. I was anxious about doing it, first of all. I was offered it in March, but I thought, no, I'll just wait until I can go back into the classroom. So I absolutely understand where people go, okay, I'll wait for face-to-face. I would definitely say, do not do that. I would say, go for the virtual experience, because a lot of the things that you can influence, you can control, so things like your home environment. You have those home comforts. For me, my family and kids being around me, not being too far away from them, was something that allowed me to enhance my learning. I could focus when I was there, because I knew that I would still be seeing everybody soon after. The opportunity to meet and engage with other people still existed. It was great. I really did. I couldn't recommend it anymore. I genuinely couldn't. I loved that. And actually, I booked into a number of different sessions with PMI. I think I did the virtual classroom course that you did to try and run remote workshops. It's the benefits that I took from it were definitely based around how things were paced. I was able to stop and think. I was able to have conversations with other delegates without feeling embarrassed about asking a question. And other people were able to open up to me as well. So I think experiences were shared a little bit more. And the overarching experience for me was a really, really positive one. It genuinely was something that I would recommend to anybody to do. I genuinely think, the the natural anxiousness around the sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours a day. I didn't feel that, as I say. We had the right breaks at the right time. The content was ideal, where it was an hour or two. If it was something that was really complex, those breaks were built in to understand what the audience was doing. So you got to dive into it, would be my recommendation, but make sure you've got a suitable environment for learning, because it is a case of you need to have the quiet time. You need to build in the time to do your homework at the end of the day as well. That's my genuine recommendation. What you get out is what you put in.